Hello everyone, welcome back to Rayson's English, Rock Your English. I'm an online, offline English coach and I specialize in training students to learn how to learn. Today we're diving into an incredible story set in a magical sky city. Imagine a place where a city floats in the sky, airships soar through the clouds, and every corner hides a new adventure.Join me as we follow our heroes on a thrilling journey through this fantastical world. So grab your imagination and let's get started. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel first, like and share my videos, and hit the bell icon so you'll never miss out on our next adventure. Let's go!
It all began on a day when the sky was clear and the sun shone brightly over the city of clouds. My name is Alex, and I had always been an explorer at heart. The idea of discovering new places and solving mysteries always excited me, but I never imagined that I would find myself in a city that floated high above the earth. As I explored the city, I came across a grand library filled with ancient books and scrolls. The air was thick with the scent of old paper and ink, and I felt a sense of awe and wonder. In one of the hidden corners, I discovered a mysterious, glowing orb. It seemed to pulse with an inner light, and I could feel its energy resonating through the air. As I reached out to touch the orb, it suddenly flared with light.And I found myself transported to a different part of the city, one that seemed even more fantastical and otherworldly. I looked around in amazement at the floating islands and surreal architecture. Strange creatures roamed the streets, and the air was filled with a soft, melodic hum. As I wandered through this new part of the city,I came across a bustling marketplace filled with vendors selling exotic goods and mysterious artifacts. The vibrant colors and lively atmosphere were captivating. In the midst of the market, I met a mysterious woman named Nessa. She was beautiful, with striking features and an air of mystery about her.She seemed to know more about the city than she let on, and I felt drawn to her. Nessa led me through the winding streets to a hidden garden. The garden was lush and filled with exotic plants and flowers that glowed with an otherworldly light. It felt like a secret sanctuary, away from the bustling city.As we explored the garden, Nessa began to tell me about the ancient history of the city. She spoke of lost civilizations, hidden treasures, and powerful artifacts that could change the course of history. As Nessa continued her tale, we came across a hidden door covered in vines and moss. With a determined look,She revealed that this door led to an ancient chamber where the most powerful artifact was said to be hidden. With a sense of anticipation, we pushed open the hidden door and stepped into the ancient chamber. Inside, the walls were covered in intricate carvings and the air was thick with the scent of old stone and forgotten secrets.In the center of the room,On a pedestal, rested the powerful artifact that Nessa had spoken of. Nessa approached the artifact with reverence, explaining its immense power and the responsibility that came with it. As she spoke, I could see a mix of awe and determination in her eyes, and I realized that this journey was far from over.As Nessa and I stood before the artifact, a sudden tremor shook the chamber. Dust and debris fell from the ceiling, and we realized that we had triggered something ancient and powerful. With a sense of urgency, we knew we had to act quickly to secure the artifact and escape. With the chamber collapsing around us, we grabbed the artifact and raced towards the exit. The ground shook violently beneath our feet, and the walls cracked and crumbled. Just as we reached the doorway, a massive stone block fell, blocking our path. We were trapped. Trapped by the fallen stone block, we frantically searched for another way out. Nessa noticed a narrow passageway hidden behind a tapestry. With no other options, we squeezed through the tight space, hoping it would lead to safety. The narrow passageway led us to a hidden tunnel. As we hurried through the tunnel, the sound of collapsing stone echoed behind us. With every step, the air grew fresher, and we hoped that we were getting closer to the surface. At last, we emerged from the tunnel into the open air. We found ourselves on a cliffside overlooking the city of clouds. The view was breathtaking, and for a moment, we forgot the danger behind us as we took in the sight. As we stood on the cliffside, catching our breath, Nessa turned to me with a serious expression. She explained that the artifact we had found was not just powerful, but also extremely dangerous in the wrong hands. We needed to find a safe place to hide it before it was too late. With the urgency of our task weighing on us, we descended from the cliffside and began our search for a safe hiding place for the artifact. The city of clouds stretched out before us, full of potential hiding spots but also fraught with danger. We carefully navigated the city's winding streets, avoiding areas that seemed too exposed or crowded. Every now and then, we caught glimpses of shadowy figures watching us from the corners, reminding us of the constant threat. After what felt like hours of searching, we finally found a secluded spot that seemed safe enough to hide the artifact. It was a small, hidden alcove behind a cascading waterfall, away from prying eyes. With the artifact safely hidden, we made our way back into the city. The sense of relief was palpable, but we knew our task wasn't complete. We needed to ensure the artifact stayed hidden and figure out what our next steps would be. As we approached the central plaza of the city, we noticed a group of cloaked figures gathered around a fountain. They seemed to be in deep discussion, and their presence only heightened our sense of danger. We knew we had to be cautious and find a way to get past them unnoticed. We carefully observed the cloaked figures from a distance, trying to determine their intentions. Nessa suggested we take a detour through a nearby alley to avoid them. As we moved stealthily, we overheard fragments of their conversation about the artifact, realizing they were searching for it too. Realizing the danger was closer than we thought, we quickened our pace through the alleyways, trying to stay out of sight. The city's labyrinthine streets provided some cover, but the presence of the cloaked figures made every turn feel perilous. As we navigated the maze-like streets, we stumbled upon an old, seemingly abandoned building. Nessa suggested we take refuge there and plan our next move. The building's crumbling exterior and overgrown entrance gave it an eerie feel, but we had no other choice. As we settled down in the dusty room, the floor suddenly gave way, and we tumbled into a hidden chamber below. The room was filled with ancient relics and a large, mysterious device that seemed to be humming with energy. Just as we started to explore the chamber, the cloaked figures from the plaza burst in, their leader demanding the artifact. A tense standoff ensued, with Alex and Nessa trying to figure out a way to escape. In a desperate move, Nessa activated the mysterious device, causing a blinding flash of light. When the light faded, Alex and Nessa found themselves transported to a different part of the city, far from their pursuers. Realizing the device was a teleportation mechanism, they decided to use it to their advantage. They devised a plan to lure the cloaked figures into a trap, using the teleportation device to scatter them across the city. With the cloaked figures dispersed and confused, Alex and Nessa made their way back to the hidden alcove behind the waterfall. They retrieved the artifact, knowing they had to find a safer place for it. In a climactic showdown, Alex and Nessa confronted the leader of the cloaked figures atop a high tower. With quick thinking and teamwork, they managed to defeat him, ensuring the artifact's safety. With the threat eliminated, Alex and Nessa decided to hide the artifact in a place where it could never be found, ensuring its power wouldn't fall into the wrong hands. Their adventure had brought them closer, and they looked forward to many more journeys together. As the sun set over the city of clouds, Alex and Nessa stood together, knowing they had done the right thing. Their journey had ended, but their story was just beginning.
And that's the end of our adventure in the Sky City. I hope you had as much fun as I did. Don't forget to leave your comment below. If you have any suggestions to the topics of videos you'd like to watch, feel free to let me know. In the next video, I will explain vocabulary and phrases in this story. Stay tuned. 希望大家觉得这个故事有趣，也练习到了英文听力。如果你还是有什么单字片语不了解，或者不太会用，请期待我的下支影片，我会针对故事中的单字片语说明介绍。所以别忘了现在就订阅 Rayson's English 瑞声英语频道，按赞分享我的频道及影片。另外我也有 Instagram 跟 Facebook， 可以在那边跟我互动哦。Please subscribe to my channel, like and share my videos and channel. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook, where you can interact with me there as well. See you in the next video. 下支影片见咯。